You guys have seen videos of my backyard and my fence. We had you can hear the chainsaw going. Had a 6-foot wooden privacy fence around the whole backyard that has just rotted away over the course of the last 2 decades. So today's the day the new one goes in. Backyard's a fucking mess right now. You can see here, never mind the kiddie pool. We got that for the dog, and it's been raining like fucking crazy the last few days, so it's all full of leaves and shit. The whole fence is down except for the posts. All my little lawn decor and kayaks are sitting in the yard. And we got the new stuff going in here today. Well, that was a couple of days ago. That was on Monday. It's now Thursday. The fence is almost done. Just waiting on some caps to go on the gates. I haven't done a follow-up video on it yet because we're waiting on an issue to be resolved, but let me show you what we've got going on. The yard's still a bit of a mess because I haven't started putting things back because of this issue we're waiting to resolve, but hang on. So here's the new fence. It's a vinyl fence that goes up 5 foot. The top foot is this these spindles. I kind of like it. You see the caps on the posts? We're waiting for the caps on the gate. You see how the gate posts don't have the caps? They got to come out and do those. But yeah, the pool's still a mess. The branches that we had to cut off the trees to make room for the fence are still sitting there. My chicken's still sitting there. I moved the kayaks back out of the way. But you see, it's a nice fence. I like it a lot. Here's the problem. This fence line right here, which is my west property line, that entire line of fence is in the wrong spot. That entire line of fence is this way by about a foot. Because the salesman did not tell the crew where to put the fence properly. Everything else is fine. That one, the one behind our garden and stuff over there, the little bit in the front, that's all in the right spot. This entire line is in the wrong spot. So, a couple of things. I wouldn't give them the final payment until we resolve this. Also, the fence is not technically done without the caps, so I wouldn't give them the final payment. I'm waiting for the owner of the company to call me. The salesman came back out here and tried to apologize, but, you know, hang on. It's hot as balls out there, so there's no point in standing on the deck to explain this in the heat when I can come inside and enjoy the 69-degree air conditioning. I'll do a follow-up video once I hear from the owner of the company, but here's what happened. The salesman, when he came out to do the initial bid, take the measurements, whatnot, what have you, I explained to him that the guy who lives 2 doors down from me is going to be a ball buster, and he's going to call the village. So he needs to make sure, the salesman does, that the fence company pulls the proper permits and does everything by the book. Everything. I said, I am not going to have this project stalled or get fined later on because you guys didn't pull the permits. So please make sure you pull the permits. Immediately he goes, you live in unincorporated. Don't worry about it. I go, I don't live in unincorporated. I live in town. Don't fucking tell me where I live and where I don't live. 3 different arguments over the course of 3 different days with this guy about permits. He finally goes, yes, we'll get the right permits. Don't worry about it. Blah, 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 blah. Come time to schedule with the women in the office who do the scheduling, and they had no fucking clue about the permits. They were just going to come and raw dog this thing. So right off the bat, I don't like the bullshit. Yeah, we'll make it. It'll all be okay. Salesman bullshit, right? I hate that shit. And he tried pulling that shit with that and with a couple of other things. Yada yada yada. Then, when it came time to discuss where that last post in the far corner was going to go, so that it was in the right spot, it would have left my neighbor's fence without a post because he tied into my post. So I wanted to make sure he knew that that wasn't my neighbor's post. That was my post that needed to come out, and that's where the new vinyl post needed to go. And I said, we need to bring out another wooden post for my neighbor and put it inside his yard and have your guys nail the fence to his post, his new post, and I will pay for it. The guy goes, yeah, I did it on text message to make sure I had a record of it. The guy goes, yeah, sure, $250, no problem, we'll take care of it. Yeah, throw $250 on my bill and I'll make sure that my neighbor's got a post. I'm the one getting the new fence. I'm the one pulling the post out that he tied into, even though he tied into mine. He's a good neighbor, been next to him for 20 years. I'm not going to leave him hanging. I'll throw an extra $250 in. It's not the end of the world. And he doesn't fucking tell his crew. The crew was phenomenal. The gals in the office, phenomenal. This salesman was a fucking piece of shit. So I was done hearing apologies. I told him, you either need to move the fucking line or you need to take thousands off of my fucking bill. Because what it's going to create is a headache down the line if they ever go to sell, we ever go to sell, or if we live out our lives here and our children go to sell. I go, you need to make that worth my while. And what's not right is that I shouldn't be put into the position of being the asshole to make the crew take up and redo an entire line of fence, because it wasn't their goddamn fault. It's fucking 110 degrees outside. They're sweating their asses off. They're working their asses off. And now I'm going to be the one that has to tell them, you got to pull up all of those posts that you just set in concrete. You can't cut them off like the wood posts. You got to pull them up now with concrete and all and move the whole fucking fence. I'm the one that's got to be the asshole. That's not right. So I said to him, I go, in order to leave it there, the number starts at $2,500 off. So we're paying $15,702 for the fence. I got a couple of gates in the front, so essentially I'm paying $15,000 for 3 sides. That's $5,000 a side. I've got the material, but it's in the wrong spot. So take $2,500 off for the labor that you fucked up on that side. He goes, we'll figure something out. Yeah, here we go with the sales check. Okay, I'm not giving you a check until we do. So now I'm waiting on a call from the owner to determine how much he's willing to take off of the fence. And the answer is quite simple. It starts at $2,500, and if you can't meet that number, send the crew back out here and move the whole goddamn fence line. I don't give a shit. It's in the wrong spot. Other than that, I love the fence. It's beautiful. I'm looking forward to not having to see these fence posts rot out like the wood ones did, not having to finish it, not having to see it gray up the way the wood does. It's hopefully the last fence we ever have to buy, but it is in the wrong spot on one side. So that's what we're dealing with this week, boys and girls. We'll see what the owner says, and I'll get back to you.